Roxanne Perez is officially in the Judgment Day. In a move that could reshape the women's division in WWE, Roxanne Perez has officially joined the Judgment Day, marking one of the most defining moments of her young, but already impressive career. The shocking development took place on the June 30th edition of Monday Night Raw, just days after Liv Morgan suffered a dislocated shoulder, leaving her spot in the faction, and her title as Women's Tag Team Champion up for grabs. Morgan's unfortunate injury not only halted her momentum, but also opened the door for a seismic shift in WWE's power dynamics. Seizing the opportunity, Finn Balor and JD McDonough made a bold play. They extended an invitation to Roxanne Perez, asking her to step into Morgan's shoes, not just as a tag team partner to Raquel Rodriguez, but as the newest official member of the Judgment Day. WWE authority figures Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis quickly approved the transition, sanctioning the change in the Tag Team Championship and recognizing Perez as a legitimate title holder alongside Rodriguez. This administrative green light signaled the beginning of a new era, not just for the Judgment Day, but for Roxanne Perez herself. The Judgment Day votes on a new member. The drama didn't end there. In classic Judgment Day fashion, Finn Balor called a formal group meeting during the show to vote on Perez's induction. Balor, McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez were immediately supportive, emphasizing Perez's potential and aggression, qualities they believe align perfectly with the group's dark and dominant philosophy. However, Dominic Mysterio, still emotionally entangled in the Liv Morgan saga, hesitated. He requested time to discuss Morgan's condition, expressing reluctance about replacing her so soon. But the group's momentum overpowered Dom's reservations. In the end, even he conceded to the inevitable, casting his vote in favor of Perez. The decision was unanimous. Roxanne Perez was officially in. WWE makes it official. Shortly after the on-screen reveal, WWE's official social media accounts erupted with the announcement. In bold, dramatic fashion, the company confirmed that Roxanne Perez was not merely an ally or a fill-in champion. She was now a full-fledged member of the Judgment Day. The language was deliberate and powerful. WWE made it clear that this was not a temporary alignment, but a permanent shift in allegiance. Roxanne Perez was no longer fighting against the system. She was now part of one of its most dominant and controversial factions, a turning point in Perez's career. For Roxanne Perez, this moment represents a turning point in her WWE journey. Once considered a bright-eyed underdog with a heart full of dreams, she has evolved into a fierce competitor unafraid to align herself with one of WWE's most feared stables. Her decision to join the Judgment Day sends a message to the locker room. She is done playing it safe. Perez's ability to adapt to this new, darker persona may open doors to future championship opportunities, solo rivalries, and high-stakes feuds that could elevate her career to new heights. Her partnership with Raquel Rodriguez as the new Women's Tag Team Champions already adds credibility to her Judgment Day membership, positioning her as both a rising star and a credible threat. What's next for the Judgment Day? With Roxanne Perez now in the mix, the Judgment Day continues to expand its influence across all divisions in WWE. Despite recent setbacks and internal tension, especially surrounding Liv Morgan's brief romantic entanglement with Dominic Mysterio, the group appears more united than ever in their mission to dominate Raw. Finn Balor's leadership, JD McDonough's ruthlessness, Raquel Rodriguez's raw power, and Dominic Mysterio's unpredictable presence have kept the faction in the spotlight. Now, with Perez adding youth hunger and agility to the team, they seem poised to reign even more supreme. That said, questions linger. Will Dominic's unresolved feelings for Liv Morgan cause friction in the future? How will Roxanne respond to the intense pressure that comes with being in such a controversial group? And can she hold on to her title while staying true to the Judgment Day's brutal identity? One thing is certain. Roxanne Perez is no longer just a promising rookie with potential. She's a champion, a Judgment Day warrior, and a game-changer in WWE's women's division. A championship alliance. The prodigies rise within the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day has always been known for its ruthless dominance and unshakable unity, but the faction has reached a new level of supremacy with the latest addition to its ranks. The inclusion of Roxanne Perez not only expands the group's size, but also amplifies its championship pedigree. With Finn Balor and JD McDonough already reigning as World Tag Team Champions, Dominic Mysterio holding the Intercontinental Championship, and now Perez joining Raquel Rodriguez as co-holders of the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. The Judgment Day now boasts gold in nearly every major division on Raw. This rise in power and prominence places the Judgment Day in a rare position, one that mirrors some of the most iconic factions in WWE history. The team's dominance has led to comparisons with Evolution, and their current trajectory has sparked the nickname Evolution 2.0 among fans and insiders alike. All eyes are now on the upcoming Fatal 4-Way match schedule for July 13th, where Perez and Rodriguez will defend their women's tag team titles against top teams from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It's a high-stakes bout that could further cement the group's dominance across all brands. Roxanne Perez's arrival into this elite faction is not just a random move. It's a natural next step for a superstar who has consistently risen to the occasion. Reflecting on her career, Perez made a name for herself in NXT through standout performances and emotional storytelling. From her involvement in the historic Royal Rumble match, where she broke records, to participating in high-profile contests like the Money in the Bank qualifiers, Perez has proven time and again that she's ready for the big stage. Her transition to Raw was no quiet move. On May 19th, Perez made an immediate impact by teaming up with international sensation Julia, setting the stage for explosive storylines and rivalries. That moment marked the beginning of her ascension not just as a tag team contender, but as a formidable figure within the women's division on the main roster. Now officially dubbed the prodigy of the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez is poised to carry the legacy of her faction while carving out her own. Her youth, energy, and technical precision make her one of the most exciting additions to WWE's women's division in recent years. She's not just following the footsteps of those who came before her. She's redefining what it means to be part of a dominant group like the Judgment Day, with championships draped over nearly every member's shoulder. The Judgment Day is more than a faction. They are a movement. And with Roxanne Perez now in the fold, that movement just became more dangerous, more influential, and more inevitable. As July 13th approaches, the WWE Universe eagerly anticipates how this new chapter will unfold. Will the Prodigy and Rodriguez retain their gold and keep the Judgment Day at the top? One thing is certain. Roxanne Perez isn't here just to be a tag team champion. She's here to leave a mark, elevate the faction, and build a legacy that will echo through WWE history. And keep the Judgment Day at the top? One thing is certain. Roxanne Perez isn't here just to be a tag team champion. She's here to leave a mark, elevate the faction, and build a legacy that will echo through WWE history.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.